Today I don't feel like doing anything.
Have been going a little crazy on watching Everest Base Camp or Annapurna Base Camp treks or like difficult treks. I am a die-hard fan of watching podcasts and documentaries. I think those are my go-to.
Like I showed you, the podcast I'm gonna watch has some horror stories.
My God, I'm so dainty. Like मैं तो ऐसे सोच भी नहीं सकती यार. These videos have lit some fire inside me.
Okay, let's get into it. Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to my side of the world. And if you're watching from India, wishing you a very happy 80th Independence Day. I absolutely love being a part of this country, love being an Indian. And of course, we all have our issues here, but I don't think it's the country's problem. I think it is our problem that we need to fix. एंड किस देश में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है यार, हर देश में प्रॉब्लम है, हर जगह, हर फैमिली, हर घर में प्रॉब्लम है जहाँ आपको वो फिक्स करना पड़ता है. सो despite of whatever happens in this country, I know they'll say truly Indian, and I absolutely love this country. Speaking of Independence Day, today is also a Saturday, a day where I get to enjoy my freedom apart from the work that I have to do. So I have come here with a little bit of an agenda. Now, I'm not exactly at my 100% today. I had a bit of a stomach infection situation after trying to finish off some leftovers in my fridge. To take some medicines because I had unbearable pain and I needed to rest, which I did, and I still need to rest. I've taken some medications and I need to be a little careful with my food.
So, though I need to rest up today, I don't want my day to completely disappear in my bed or just lazing around and not do anything around the house. So, to make it interesting, I am turning today into a little solo watch party. I have so many half watched podcast. I have a ridiculously long list of movie and उसमें से एक movie उठा के मुझे देखना है. I want to start a new series. I want to catch up on some stand-up comic acts. And there's just so much to watch and there's so much to read and there's so much new music track I need to listen to. But anyway, उसमें नहीं जाएंगे today.
And while I watch, I will also try to make my day productive by doing some low effort life things. Okay, so I will do a little meal prep in between. I will walk around, get in some steps. I will take a break. I will read and make some good coffee. Do some introspection, maybe do some journaling.
I'm going to start by watching The Unfinished Business. So I was watching this podcast by Prakhar Gupta and he has been interviewing Kash Chaudhary. Apparently he was a merchant navy. So he has been sharing a lot of stories about what happens on ships, and there were a lot of haunted stories that he was telling during the trailer. And I started watching at night, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna watch these stories at night. I'm not scared of ghost stories, but it's just that before going to sleep, and especially when you're staying alone, have to go to the washroom, have to go out, take care of the house, these things just sit in your head and kind of scares me a bit. So I thought I'm gonna watch it in the morning, and now breakfast is the perfect time to enjoy a little bit of horror and suspense. So I'm going to finish this podcast, and then I'm going to move to, oh yeah, have been going a little crazy on watching Everest Base Camp or Annapurna Base Camp treks or like difficult treks. Like I have done a few treks when I was back in Noida where I actually stay, but after moving to Bangalore, I don't think I've been a little disconnected with solo traveling. So I think I'm just living through these documentaries and videos that people are putting up. So after that, I'm going to see the Everest Base Camp, one of these treks that I had again started. I think I was almost midway, but I'm going to start again. And this is covered by Ajay Raj. I've seen two videos by him. They were spectacular. Like it makes me want to go on this adventure, but it looks extremely tough. So for now, let's live through them. So this is going to be my second pick. I watch a film. I have a lot of films in my list. Where is the list? So I have voicemails for Isabel. I have roommates. Roommates is something I've been wanting to watch for a long time. मैं वापस आऊँगा has just recently added, and I'm assuming it's going to be a good film, but it's going to be heavy. So because I'll be watching little heavy stuff in the morning right now, I will see if I can leave this for Sunday. I think my first pick is going to be Roommate. Um, I'm going to share the premise when I'm watching it, and then if I'm left with time, I'll see if I can start Traitors. I need to watch Traitors. I am big on reality shows. I know, cringe, cringe. I know. Traitors में थोड़ा it's all about doing mind games and controlling your body language and what to say, what not to say. I think it's going to be really fun, and there are some prominent people that I don't follow, but I have kind of known their journey and I've been seeing their content for a long time. So I'm excited to see what they do. So we might watch one episode of Traitors, but I think आज के लिए काफी heavy हो जाएगा. So let's just start with these three episodes and
My high protein breakfast is ready, but ये पचेगा कि नहीं पता क्योंकि like I showed you the podcast I'm gonna watch has some horror stories, तो ये better पच जाए वरना मेरी फटने वाली है.
PH19 इसमें कुछ फिट गया तो गया आपने उंगली डाली आपकी उंगली जल जाएगी पूरी हड्डी वापस आएगी हड्डी शायद आए ठीक है तो यहाँ मैं गया था तो ये मेरा माइंडसेट यहाँ जाने के लिए तैयार था भाई मैं तो मेरे को कोई शौक नहीं लगा जब हमारी ये ट्रिप खत्म हुई और वैसे मैं ये बोलूंगा भाई लाइफ में एक होता है घूमना बट एक होता है ना जो चीज याद रह जाती है
Alright, I'm almost done with this episode and the media part is over, so I'm going to give a quick verdict while I do my steps and take a break. Definitely watch this episode. It was so fun. There were such different stories, and I am a sucker for different stories that I have not lived. So the guest on this episode, Akash Chaudhary, he is an ex-merchant navy, and he starts with some pretty spooky experiences from the ship, explaining why these kind of stories are apparently quite common. Forget truth, these are very common given the isolation, the mishaps, the deaths that happen at sea. So when he was explaining that story, I watched that part at night and immediately decided that I'm going to see the rest in the morning. Now that I saw it, plot twist, there were no more horror stories. They were more of extreme adventurous story, which is also a little scary to me that how can someone think of doing this? But hats off to these people. I think they give these different perspective and show that where can thrill take you, and that makes me feel that oh my god, I'm so dainty, like मैं तो ऐसा सोच भी नहीं सकती यार कि इतना ट्रैक करके जाना है या लावा पे चलना है. Or when you know that this is a place where people can scam you, can hurt you, can kill you, how would you voluntarily go there? Like what thrill do you get out of it? Made a quick coffee before we hit the Everest Base Camp from home. Wow, one is working from home and one is hitting the Everest Base Camp from home. Internet, you're a marvel.
The final destination for every mountaineer, ye in their lifetime, to look at some of the massive mountains and majestic landscapes of the world. अब मैं कोई प्रॉपर माउंटेनियर तो नहीं हूँ लेकिन mountains have always been an escape for me. A place where I have ended up discovering a lot about myself. और जब से मुझे ट्रैकिंग का एक्सपोजर मिला, I always wanted to visit Nepal. Not only in the hype of seeing the massive mountains, but to feel their presence. To see what changes in me walking 150 kilometers in highest altitude of Himalayas. कभी-कभी मुझे भी weird लगता है सोचकर how walking इतने किलोमीटर can be so fascinating. Torturing your body can be so fascinating. And hoping to find answer to all these questions, I got a chance to visit the Everest Base Camp.
I'm stunned at the moment, like legit stunned. These videos just make me feel so empowered, so strong, and at the same time, it is making me feel so small. Like, what is this? Like, I'm sitting on my lounge chair, eating, watching, and then I see what these people are doing, and I'm like, when will I get the chance to do this? And see, of course, when you feel like you can do this or you want to do this, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that stops you. But I feel like the nature also calls you. Like you do get an opportunity, you do get an opening, and the timing has to be right for you to grab it and just go for it. So after watching this, I am feeling so small. Like I have traveled alone, I've driven to hills, I've gone to mountains, I've stayed in cities alone. I have done things at my capacity where I have felt like, oh wow, I never thought I would be able to do this. But then you see things at this scale, and I'm like, oh god, will I ever be able to do that? So it's not a thing. There are certain things that I definitely know that I can't, or I have not reached that point. Like, for example, starting a business or doing a business, I just can't. um, but there are certain things that you don't know you can, but if you push through, you may be able to. So trekking and going to mountains, exploring nature, going for thrilling adventures is something I feel that I have the drive or inclination to, but I'm still not sure if I'll be able to do it. But I saw two of these videos back to back. I saw the trek to EBC, and then I didn't stop. I just saw another video of the trek to Kuari Pass, I guess, in Uttarakhand. Um, or Himachal, Uttarakhand or Himachal. Uh, these two videos have like pumped me so much. It's almost 5. I have a workout session at 6. So my plan was to come back and see more of these videos. It's just on next level. Right now, because I have my workout session, I have to come back, and I also realized that I have to stitch and edit this video so that I can put it out tomorrow, and that easily takes 2 to 3 hours. So I don't know if I'll get the chance to see the movie, but I can definitely come back and see one more video. But I know if I start seeing another video, I'm just gonna go on a loop and I will not edit this video. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna take some rest, go work out, and then while coming back, I'm gonna decide what to do. At least one good thing that I have realized this long back, but at least I am working on getting to the most fittest version of myself, because if I keep my body maintained, if my legs keep working, if my ghutna is able to carry my weight for so long without any pain, and I keep strengthening it, I might reach a point where I really can think of doing a trek, climbing a hill, climbing a mountain, जो मैंने किया है in some capacity, so I know I can. I think I'm just a little insecure about my height and the fact that my speed is not as good as other trekkers or people who actually enjoy hiking. I don't know. These videos have lit some fire inside me, which is kind of a flame right now. It's not fire, but I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Oh, just made me realize I want to do so much in life. Let's one step at a time. One step at a time. I am back from my workout. I had a nice shower. I had my dinner, and I just want to watch another video before I end my day, even though I need to edit this video and it's going to take so much time. I did to watch Mitesh Khatri's podcast with Parul Gulati. The wrong expectations. How do I stop that? In relationships, there are categories, and family is one category, friends is one category, office is another category. Then there are your emotions take over you, or somebody's done something so much for you. What is the moment to stop yourself? So, my thoughts after watching this podcast. Number one, I think this podcast must be seen by any woman who comes across this, or if you come across my channel, or if you happen to see it anywhere, just go for it, watch it. You are someone who struggles to set boundaries at workplace and between your personal life. Number two, if you feel it is difficult for you to imbibe some qualities like being too practical, being insensitive when it's needed, being assertive, and just having some qualities which we perceive as having negative qualities. Those are actually yang qualities, which are there is female energy and male energy, right? So the ones I listed come under male energy. Now, I don't want to get into limelight for saying this, but I'm not famous yet. So I don't think I'm going to reach a point to get into any controversy. But whatever I'm saying is basis what I saw in this episode, and I also kind of agree. Now, it is what it is. There are certain female qualities and there are certain male qualities, and it is important for a person to have both to succeed in life. I applaud Parul Gulati for coming on the show and being so vulnerable. It really feels like if she would have had a personal conversation with her therapist, this is how it will look like. Nobody is so vulnerable, or nobody has the guts to really do it on camera, but she did. She spoke about a few things which I really relate to personally, and whatever Mitesh guided her with, I will also try to apply that in my life and see if that helps. Oh my god, you know what? I feel like today everything that I've watched has had a positive impact on me, giving me a direction that this is somewhere I would want to go. None of it gave me a sign that I'm not interested in this. So
all of this came to me, like I would say, like maybe I'm manifested it. Anyway, my hands are aching. It's been, I don't know, it says almost 4 minutes that I've been holding my camera like this, and my arms are aching. So with that, I don't know how many people will watch it till here, but in case you have, please let me know in the comments how this was. I would love to do more watch parties and recommend more things to watch, but it's so difficult because there's just so many, there's just a plethora of videos, movies, series that I feel one should watch. But I am a die-hard fan of watching podcasts and documentaries. I think those are my go-to. And you just never know what a small conversation or what one line, one quote can just change your life or take you into a direction where you need to go, but you're not able to see it yet. So, wow, that was a great, great Saturday for me. I'm going to link down all the video links that I saw today. So it's easy for anyone who's seeing this to go on it. I hope I don't get any copyright issues. So, anyway, with that, thanks for joining in, and I had fun shooting this. It almost felt like I am having a watch party with people and not alone. So, I would do this again. So, all right, thank you. Good night. Have a good weekend ahead. Bye.